About to do a podcast, guys. Just be patient. Let me see you guys drop your fishing hooks in the podcast if you're ready for me to get started. Make this a fast one. Then I gotta head out to Juma. Today is Friday. Mm. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Born and raised Muslim. It's the only religion I know. Obviously, I'm not the most religious, but I don't smoke or drink, though. A lot of you motherfuckers be smoking and drinking. And I pray. And I go to Juma on Fridays. So, you never know. You never know. You never know. All right. Podcast number 150. Let's get into it. This will be a relatively quick one. Maybe I'll be back later and answer some questions. All right. All right, guys. This is podcast number 151. Today, we will be talking about getting a grip after a breakup is, the right thing to do, the proper way you should go about it. I did do a series, the first 3 videos are on YouTube, where I talk about you can get your ex back, right, under any means necessary. But there's an alternative way, and I find this to be the better way. The way that make her regret stepping away. You have to become a man of consequence. But this is what we'll be getting into today. This won't be a long podcast. This will be a short one, but nevertheless, we'll keep coming with consistent content for you guys. So we're going to get into this podcast right after the song. This is Say It Ain't by J.O. And I made the mistake of saying that this song was out, and it's actually not. The song is actually not out yet. I'm trying to find it. Hold on. Shit. Because that is not it. WTF. Well, it looks like we're going to be listening to a different song because I can't find it. Whatever. Let's get into this song and then we'll get right into the podcast. Fuck it. Shit happens. Yeah. Look, shit ain't looking right, shit ain't adding up. I did my homework, I did my math up. Niggas hate me cause they women show me mad love. Shit be getting easy when they know you got your cash up. All they do is chit chat, they ain't that tough when they get that
That'll make them back up. And I'm on my bullshit, don't make me act up. Niggas with me about it too, they gon' make them act up. Yeah, right. They can act up, they gon' make them act up. Not enough room in the beamer, tell them lap up. If we do it in a backseat, it's a fast fuck. Pussy good inside of this world, I'ma act up. And I've been really thinking about it. Right. Will I ever quit? I hardly doubt it. Oh no, no, no. Bitch, I got my plan and it's right. I'm trying to have my name shot, it can't get played climbing, so I'm taking shit serious. Kill it, get delirious. Got these niggas mad, they on their period. They hear Jay coming, they heartbeat cause of all the fear in it. I can see the bitch tendencies cause you wearing it. Stop with all the tough talk, you ride through the curtains. I'm the realest out and that's for certain. I'm being me and it's working, and I put my work in. They quick to tell a bitch that I'm the shit, so get the slurping. Yeah, and I don't really want fame. But when I get it, ain't no turning back. Shit won't never be the same. Going out same way I came. I won't let no other nigga put up out my flame. You insane? Shit ain't looking right, shit ain't adding up. I did my homework, I did my math up. Niggas hate me cause they women show me mad love. Shit be getting easy when they know you got your cash up. All they do is chit chat, they ain't that tough. When they get that, that'll make them back up. And I'm on my bullshit, don't make me act up. Niggas with me about it too, they gon' make them act up. Yeah, right. Make them act up, they gon' make them act up. Not enough room in the beamer, tell them lap up. If we do it in a backseat, it's a fast fuck. Pussy good inside of this world, I'ma act up.
All right, that was Back Up by JL. I do believe that one is on all streaming platforms. I apologize about the technical difficulties with the song, but let's get into today's podcast. Today, you know, I wanted to balance things out because, like I said before, I did a series on, guys getting your ex back with no distractions, just 100% getting her back. And you can, and you will, if that's something you decide to do. But that is a path that you have to set your mind to, right? And the first 3 videos to that series can be found on YouTube. And then the last one is on the $40 tier on Patreon, right? And it's just a series of techniques to make sure that you can get her back. But that's not what I came here to talk about today. What I came here to talk about is one of the best options for getting any chick back. But usually by the time they come back after this, you usually don't want them anyway. And, you know, and the one thing that makes me so frustrated is because women will talk shit behind your back and, they'll say all these things that you're unaware of. But if you did know, it would probably change your perspective on wanting this girl back, and that's one of the things that a lot of guys don't necessarily think about. And not only what you should do is to stay on your purpose, become a fucking monster, right? And not a monster in the sense of you just doing bad things, but becoming a monster in a sense of success, becoming your best self, setting your standards high, right? So this way, you know, you let some time go past, and instead of you focusing on just having her back, one, focus on yourself. And I know it sounds very cliche to say focus on yourself, but on deeper inspection, it means a lot more. Why does it mean a lot more? Because a lot of the times you want your ex back, you want this girl back, she's been ignoring you, you want her back. You come back, what's different? What's different? You come back and you're exactly the fucking same. You're the same person, maybe even worse. You didn't change one bit. You didn't level up. You didn't upgrade. You didn't do anything. What have you changed? So think about it, you want this girl back so bad. So when she comes back, what can she say? Where's your improvements? Where's your progress? What has changed? Are you a different person? Are you richer? Did you start a business? Did you get any gains in the gym? Did you get bigger? Your body changed any bit? Your personality change? She's coming back to the same person and you want her back so bad, you didn't even upgrade, let alone know your worth and your value. And a lot of the times, and here, I'll tell you this, the truth. A lot of the times you're with this person and they're the problem. Sometime. Because a lot of the times a guy you'll get broken up with and you don't even really want the girl. You don't. because you may have cheated on her. I know a lot of guys. Yeah, I got guys taking coaching. Actually, two guys in a very similar situation where they didn't necessarily want the girl. They'll leave her, right, and then come back to her. When the girl that they actually want didn't want them, or the girl they actually want, stepped out on them because they were being too clingy. And then they come back to the girl that was just convenient, and then they end up and that girl ends up breaking up with them. Then now they think that they want her back, and they don't necessarily want her because that's not necessarily their first option. You already left this girl, you've been treating her wrong, and you're really settling. And because she left you, oh yeah, I want her back, I want this, I want that. But think about it, is she really that person for you? Think about it. Take your time to think about it, because a lot of the times, eh, you're settling. You're really, really settling, because you got to think about it like this. These girls, you might follow a girl on Instagram, right? And she may be bad. She may be bad to the nine. Pretty face, little waist, big butt, nice boobs, everything, perfect body, right? But your girl looks nothing like that. No, we gonna call it the truth. Your girl looks nothing like that. So why are you following this girl if that girl looks nothing like your girl? Why? Because that's her ideal girl. And the only problem is you don't have enough self-love and enough self-worth and enough faith to understand that you can actually have the girl that you want. So next thing you know, this girl leaves you. You're already settling. You're already settling. And then this girl leaves you. And next thing you know, hey, KB, I need help. I want her back. I love her so much. And then while you were with this girl, she's doing all types of shit that you don't even like. Talking to other men behind your back, going out all times of the night, drinking, not smoking, doing all types of crazy shit, not encouraging you to be the best you can be. But meanwhile, you begging for her back. You want her back so bad. Think about it. Is that something you really want? But then even more, back to my original point, you guys, you work so hard to try to get this girl back, all for you to take coaching and come to me, all for me to tell you that you need to work on yourself. You need to work on yourself. And what do I mean? You need to upgrade yourself. So if she does come back, and when she does come back, let her come back to a better you. And then on top of that, just be a better you for you. Because you'll attract more and attract even better. And maybe you can get the girl that you actually really want. Because I can be honest about it. Yeah, I've done that in the past. But I've always dated girls that were at least at the physical level of what I wanted, right? Of attractive. Like, I may have an ideal girl, but the only thing that separates her from the girl that I'm actually with is maybe how they dress, you know, um, maybe their attitude. There's not too many things far off, right? Meanwhile, a lot of you guys, you're dating girls that look like God knows what, look like Rasputin. You got motherfuckers out here dating girls that look like Precious. You guys got a whole bunch of listos. Listen, I'm gonna call it for what it is. I'm gonna call it for what it is. I'm gonna call it for what it is. You guys are dating. You you guys are dating these girls, and you don't really even like them. A big indicator is I remember. I can't even. No, I was gonna say no, nope. There's been girls that I've talked to that wasn't maybe as attractive, but I never really talked to a girl that I necessarily didn't like. But I'll tell you this: when you actually get a girl, and the only people that can relate to this is the guys who've actually been through it. So you'll date one girl, right? And you'll be settling for her, and she may be all right. But then when you date a girl that's fire, like a girl that's so bad, she look good, smell good, body nice, you'll discover things about yourself that that you didn't know before. Like before, like if you had a girl and y'all like hook up, y'all make love or whatever, and you'll be done. But then a girl that's fire, you'll make love to her. You'll like you get your nut out, and the next thing you know, you ready to go again. You're like, damn, like, yo, this is crazy. I never experienced this before. You just be ready to go. You be ready to go. And then you're like, damn, how come I didn't experience this with the last girl? Because you have a different level of being attractive. You have a different level of being attracted to this girl than you did for the last one. Because you was settling. You was fucking around with some regular degula. But how does this tie into my point? Listen, my point is if after you break up with a girl and you know and you know you want her back, you want to get with her back, you want all these things and you want her back so bad, but first I would suggest to work on you. Now, I don't expect everybody to get rich. I don't expect everybody to you know just be a millionaire. Maybe not everybody even wants that. Although you should strive to be above average. You shouldn't strive for mediocre to be mediocre, right? But what I will say is strive to be great, you know. Get make yourself better, you know. Increase your income. While you're stressed, make sure you're in the gym. Use that stress and channel that energy. Work no less than 50, 60 hours a week if you can. If you're in the gym, go to the gym before work, after work. If you can go to the break, on your break, if you get an hour break and the gym's not far by, go for a half an hour. Go get a quick pump in. Channel that energy. Upgrade yourself. Start a business. It's not hard to start a business. It's not. It's not. Especially I think the most you'll be paying is like 200 something dollars to start a LLC, and that's only in New York. And I think it's the most expensive here. Start a business. Change your style. Start getting fly. Buy some fly shit. And if you really want to upgrade, start talking to a girl that look better than she does. Seriously. Because it's not until they see you moved on, it's not until you really upgrade that they see like, damn. I had just posted a story about how this woman divorced her husband and she regretted it because she started making more money than him at the time. And she tried to get him back, but obviously it was too late. He said no. Women make decisions that they regret all the time. And because they have this illusion of having so many options, because that's the way it is today. Before than ever, like even if you go to the early 2000s, women didn't have as many options as they do now. You got all these dating sites and all you thirsty simp punks. You do anything for some attention from a female, right? And so you got all these dating apps, you got social media. Let the girl be half decent looking. So now they have this illusion that they have tons of options. So with your options, you're always going to go for the best option, right? So you choose the top ones. And it's such a correlation on social media too, because you have all these girls on TikTok complaining about how, oh, I hate dating baseball players. I hate doing this. I hate doing that. And then the baseball players, the athletes, they play them, right? Oh, he played me, he played that. Yeah, what do you think? Because you have this illusion of having options. Well, guys have options too, and they're in the top 1%. These guys are making millions of dollars. You're just going to be his Tuesday girl. You're going to be his Wednesday girl. So then they keep getting played. Then they have to come back to a reality after some time because they think, oh, he a player. I'm going to get another one. And then they keep getting played. And they might get a relationship, but then they find out they've been in a relationship. He got 2, 3 girlfriends. Some girls just accept the fact that their man's going to cheat, so they let him cheat in peace. But most women are not going to come to that realization. Most women are not going to say, "I'm going to just have a man and let him cheat in peace." They're not going to do that. So they fall into this illusion. Then they got to come back to their senses and say, "Damn, I'm a settle." So what's the best thing that you should do? Yeah, you could get her back if you want. Literally, whatever you focus on grows. Law of assumption, certain laws in law of attraction, you can get them back. It takes a lot of work. But with that same work and that same energy that you put into your self concept, you could fuck around and get rich and replace her, get 12 of her, and they all look better. Or peep this. You can get girls that look 20 times better and be okay with you having other women. Not even, you don't even have to do it the haram way. If you're religious, have more than one wife. It's just something for you guys to think about. And because, I see it on social media, all these girls be like, oh, when he fumbled the bag and he fumbled you and he let you go. Um, and and he messed up, right? When he messed up, and then next thing you know, he comes back and he's trying to get you back. Listen, you don't need him back. You don't, because listen, it's so many girls in this world. It's honestly ridiculous. And I try to stay away from them because there's such a distraction, and I don't want to mess up my future, because it's like, when you get stuck in this habit of dating like a multitude of girls and you just have a hard time sticking with one, it really becomes a problem. It really does become a problem sticking to like one girl. So what you want to do is just try not to trip over that one girl, and understand there's a multitude of options out there. It's so many. It's so many. It's so many, and you're tripping over this one individual, and this one individual is a loser. And another thing that I noticed is a lot of the guys that date girls, there's just never this ratio, right? A lot of these girls be overweight, out of shape, underachievers, and this guy like has a six pack, he's brolic, the best shape of his life. He's making 60 to 100K a year, and you're sitting here crying over some girl that fucking works at Wendy's. Oh my god. Listen, this is not what I tried to turn this into. I'm just trying to let you guys know your worth and know your value, you know. And and here's another thing, right? In the United States, it's a little different because, the guys that have the most money usually get the most. And trust me, I know, because I have guys that take coaching, and these guys, I know some of them guys make like 400K a month, 100K a month, 200K a month, making yearly salaries on a monthly basis. Like I coach these guys when they have problems with females, and they usually get the best options. Like, look at some of these guys' Tinder feeds, and they literally have every girl that's worth all nines and tens, because they display a certain lifestyle. But if you ever like go outside the country, those girls that are nines and tens are regular girls walking around in like Brazil and DR and stuff like that. And you have a lot of guys that are posting. You have guys that in the United States, straight losers. But when they go to other countries, they're the man. So, that's also another option that you can explore. I know that a lot of older men are doing that. I know this old man who was going to the gym. He was showing everybody his new girlfriend. Was like, yeah, I got her right from DR. Bad, bad. So just understand that, like, you do have a lot of options, and if she ever leaves you, she's begging and you begging for her back, catch yourself. Know your worth, know your value, and just grind. The best thing for you to do is to grind, get your money up. Don't chase, don't do anything that later on you're like, damn, I regret doing that. I feel so bad doing that. I feel like a loser. I should have never begged and chased and pandered and did all this crazy shit. you know just make sure you don't do a lot of things that you're going to regret. And I wanted to get this quick podcast into, keep you guys coming with consistent content. And I said that I would do certain things, and I'm sticking to that. So anyway, we're going to end this podcast off. See what you guys talking about in the comments. Somebody asked me if I'm in my closet. No, it's just a big ass fucking room. If you could see how many sneakers, I got like 200 pairs of sneakers. But anyway, you guys got any questions? I never pay attention to the comments in here. Anyway, guys, so I'm going to end this podcast off. Just remember, guys, remember your value. Get your passport, right? Correct. I believe that. Get your passport. Getting your passport is definitely something necessary. I got to get headed to Juma. Hit the link in the bio. Make sure you subscribe to podcast. Subscribe to Patreon for more exclusive content. It's KB, not KD. I do not play in the NBA. But yeah, so make sure you guys hit the link in the bio, subscribe to the podcast, subscribe to Patreon. If you guys want, different source of income, passive source of income, create a Novatech account. It's a hedge fund, crypto hedge fund. I passively make like anywhere from like $130 to like $200 a week on that, doing absolutely nothing with an initial $1,000 investment. Make sure you follow me on YouTube. Make sure you follow me on TikTok, and let's get things going. All right. I'm gonna end this one off. I'll holler at you guys. Be back soon.